Hi everyone. So I wanted to do a talk about all things light language transmissions, light code activations, multidimensional and quantum healing. So, what is multidimensional healing? It is a form of energetic, vibrational, and higher dimensional healing working in the quantum. It's healing focusing on our light body, energetic bodies, cells, DNA, and consciousness. It's looking at us humans not just on a physical level, but understanding that we are multidimensional beings. Multidimensional healing does not focus on healing symptoms and bypassing or numbing the core issues, but rather going directly to the root cause, which may be beyond our understanding, by using the power of energy and consciousness, allowing the density and imbalances on an energetic, mental, emotional, and spiritual level to come up so healing can occur also on the physical level. Raising your frequency through introducing a powerful energetic transmission and making it impossible to be a frequency match to disharmony, disease, and illness, unless it is part of your soul's contract to go through that experience, is what multidimensional healing can offer. However, it is then our responsibility to live in alignment with that in our human experience. So what is a light language transmission then? It's a powerful multidimensional modality. An energetic transmission of light language from higher dimensions can activate and alchemize your light body, chakras, and energy bodies, thus supporting and raising your vibrational state, expanding your consciousness, accessing multidimensional abilities, and moving forward experiencing a higher timeline. After a transmission, these light codes are to then be integrated by you through the raising of your frequency and embodiment using your conscious choice to see the results of the transmission. So what are light codes? A light code is an energy that holds light and information. They are codes that intertwine and intercept the coding of the DNA. It triggers a response to get you to remember your source self, and you can go beyond previous limitations. So as a channel, I am a transmitter of light codes, of source frequency. I bring light codes through via light language, through vocal sounds and tones, and also sometimes hand movements. And these light codes come through me from the higher dimensions, going into my heart space, and I translate them through my way of transmission. This light language emits the light code straight into your light body and is so powerful as it does not have to be broken down into other formats. For example, you don't need to understand it or feel anything to receive it. You just need to be open to receiving the light language without trying to get the mind involved, trying to understand. It's to just receive it through the heart and on a soul level. So why activate our DNA? Our DNA is pretty much the blueprint of our entire reality. We have our human carbon-based DNA, but also a divine crystalline DNA that we are here to activate and operate from as we go along our journey of ascension. DNA can change and shift. You can communicate with it. So know that you do have the ability to change and activate your DNA to determine whether genes and codes turn on or off. In this current life as a human, we have some active DNA and some dormant DNA. The reason we have dormant DNA within us is because of our decision as the human race coming into a third-dimensional reality. We wanted as a collective to experience and perceive life in a certain way. We wanted to experience duality, separation, and a limited perspective. But now it's the time of a great awakening, so our dormant DNA is now being activated. When dormant DNA is activated, it is not only our consciousness that expands, but it also affects our physicality as our bodies become less carbon-based and more light, more crystalline. As our DNA is a mix of human and galactic, we activate more DNA, we start to access abilities. These may have never been seen on Earth before, as these abilities are part of your multidimensionality. You could have had these abilities when you were living on another star system. So during your light language transmission or multidimensional healing, we can not only bring through new light codes from the higher dimensions, but the energetic transmission can also activate the dormant light codes and DNA that are already within your soul's blueprint. So, however, please note that these light codes and dormant DNA will only be activated when you are vibrationally ready. Therefore, the light language transmission will come through from me or another person as the channel, but it is your higher self which facilitates the healing and activation. Your higher self knows what is for your highest good to be activated at this current time and what frequency you need to be at in order to activate certain DNA and access certain abilities, dimensions, and information. So the transmission happens instantly on a quantum level, but things in your life will shift from that point so you can align with the higher version of you. So the integration of any sort of spiritual transmission is really key. I like to say that any quantum or multi-dimensional healing session is phase 1, and then phase 2 is you as the receiver, as the client, as the recipient of this transmission. It's phase 2 through your ability to integrate. So I hope you enjoyed that short talk about light language, light codes, DNA, and multidimensional healing. Much love.